Hello YouTube, OneForty here. This is probably going to be really awkward since I hate my voice and this is the first time I've ever done something like this, but I might as well give it a shot and see how it turns out. First of all, congratulations to Real Men Don't Wear Shirt, Meltdown100 and Electric Pop Tart 18 for watching my last video all the way through. Check them out, they're great Mario Paint composers, I'm subscribed to them, and I'm going to link their channels on some lovely annotations that you can click on now. Alrighty, first questions are from Tranmu, and he asks,
how do you go about starting a composition? I never know where to start.
Well, Tranmu, I generally compose in layers, you know, bass, chord work, melody, harmony and percussion, and just add one layer at a time until, in my opinion, it sounds complete. Starting with different layers for different songs often produces varied outcomes, so I do that a lot. He also asks,
penguins. Can't fly or just lazy?
Lazy. Penguins are the laziest creatures on the planet. Enough said. Real Men Don't Wear Shirts says,
what's your favorite Spanish letter as of before 94? That's not also in the English alphabet.
I don't actually know any Spanish letters, but I think there's one with like a squiggle on the top of the end, so I'm gonna have to say that. His second question was,
do you think birds like music just have no way of communicating it?
Birds do kind of have a way of communicating, really. That's why they tweet. Okay, Aquarius Cyclone asks,
what did you get into composing?
I really can't remember. When I was 4, I had this little keyboard which I messed around with, and it grew from there, I think. That's why I'm self-taught anyways. It takes off a lot of pressure and you can learn at your own pace. He then says,
what do they call it, a chicken breast if you can't milk a chicken?
They call it a chicken breast because Darwin ballsed it up. I also saw another comment that you removed asking me if I had perfect pitch. The answer to that is, again, I'm not sure. I do everything by ear, I tune a guitar by myself, and if you sang a note to me I could tell you what it was, but I don't think I have perfect pitch. I'm not sure. Meltdown100 asked me,
what's an interesting major chord?
C major. Next question.
Does birds have choirs?
No, but choirs have birds. So then Maro3 came along and asked me a crap load of questions. I'm not going to answer them all, but I can pick and choose.
Doreo or Daryl? Why not finish the last NPC? Why am I posting? Do you like eating? What's your favourite sport, movie, game, composer, type of and anime? Do you like booking bits? Does this answer your answer? What's the first NPC video you watch? What's your best work in your opinion? Which was the funnest? Or did you get the sound from? Was it true that I posted this question whilst playing the video at the same time and came on at the same time?
Alright, I like eating, I like Brits, I don't really have a favourite anything. My best work is probably to Songzors, even though it isn't finished. And the song that was the most fun to write was Burnt Dreams. I can't remember why I got the sound font, but I'm glad I did. Jagged Sky 17 says,
so like, what DS game were you composing on?
I was composing on a game called Jam with the Band. I promise it isn't as corny as it sounds. It's like Mario Paint, but it looks slightly more professional and has different limits. I'd love to show you what I made with it, but I can't at the moment. I can tell you that I remade Flower Garden, you know, from Yoshi's Island, Find My Way, and a generic rock OC I created. Electric Pop Tart 18 writes,
how do you answer this question?
You answer that question by making a video. Done.
Why are birds awesome?
Birds are awesome because they are words. Then Ponzonator was all like,
dearest Hurdy, would you like some toast?
My answer to that is easily yes, dear Ponzonator. Finally, Twarnix asks,
any chance you'll finish the earlier OCs, XX?
I'd really like to, and I've been trying recently. I think it's more of an inspiration thing than anything else. I don't really have the inspiration to finish much these days. I think that's just about everything. If you have any more questions you'd like to ask me, just comment or talk to me on Skype. I'll be more than happy to answer. But for now, bye from Hurty.